When I worked in a homeless shelter, I would do night shifts. So imagine here's me in the middle of the night. I'm talking 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in this, essentially this house where these homeless guys would get put in from the council, and that I would be sat in like the locked basement underneath with like, the gated doors and everything. And the idea was you just kind of like sit there for your shift, the 8 hours. Sometimes I'd do a 16-hour shift. I'm not even joking. I've done 16-hour shifts through the night. And you just kind of sit there, you kill time, you fall asleep a little bit, you wake up, and when the homeless guys want to get through the main door, they just press the little buzzer, you open up the phone thing, and they're just supposed to like tell you their name. After a little while, you begin to recognize, oh yeah, this guy's got a limp, he went out. They go out at 4 a.m. And this is a side note, but it's a very interesting story about these homeless guys who used to stay in this shelter that I used to work in. They would have like this ringleader where 2, 3, 4 a.m. one guy would get out of his bedroom and with speed, out of nowhere, so I'm looking at the CCTV kind of sleepy and stuff, and out of nowhere, one guy gets out of his bedroom and with speed, walking across all of the corridors, banging on each door. Within seconds, each door opens, every guy's dressed and ready to go. 10 homeless guys literally leave all at once outside of the building. They're outside. Here's me in the basement right here, like 5 meters away, locked underneath. I see literally 10 guys stood outside on the CCTV. They're all just sat, talking, whatever, chatting, smoking. Again, the same ringleader guy, and he was younger than all of them. He was literally 19 years old. He walks off, everyone follows him. Okay, sweet, I've got a few minutes, they've went, I'm making some tea, whatever. You probably won't believe me. Every single time they would come back, what do you think I saw them with? These 10 homeless guys go out at 4 a.m. Do you think they came back empty-handed? Why do you think they went out at that time? They left just like them, not visually carrying anything. They would genuinely, every single night, come back with like 3 bikes, holding like big computer monitors. One's holding a laptop like this, just like playing with it and shit. Literally like whatever the fuck they're holding, maybe like a games console or something. I'm not even taking the piss. They'd walk in like ants that are carrying the recent food that they've caught. Just like boom, boom, boom. There was even such a problem that even my manager started to say we can't let them bring more bikes in because it was just covering like the hall. Anyone who lives in Manchester, in Fallowfield, I guarantee that if you ever had something robbed from your house, I guarantee it was by these guys because they were good at this. They'd go empty-handed and come back 2, 3, 4 bikes, all laptops, whatever it was, and iPhones and stuff. And then after that, it was like clockwork. They were all hungry as well, so they'd knock onto the basement part. So here's me trying to sleep. Suddenly there's a homeless guy in the window of the thing, literally like a meter away from me, in the window of the door. Yeah, bro, can you open up? I want to get some breakfast. He's got to walk through my bit to get to the kitchen, which is supposed to be locked at this time. We're not supposed to let them in. I don't even know why I did it, but I would just let them in all the time as well. So here's me, literally 4 a.m. This guy's just robbed someone, and here he is inside the same room as me, and then 10 guys walk past my room. And you know what's weird? These guys, they're thieves, they're drug addicts and stuff. They were super respectful. They'd walk in like, oh yeah, thank you for your work and everything. Oh yeah, oh, you're watching this thing. Oh, well, what are you working on today? I'd be there with my laptop. Very quick plug. Let me just plug something, right? If you're interested in that business model where I'm on self-improvement full time, I just improve my life, learn what really works, and then teach you what works. This exact business model is what I teach inside of Adonis School. It's the top link in the description. Sorry for the plug. So that was a quick side tangent in case you were interested. I've worked some weird fucking jobs. But anyway, here I am, working on the laptop, night shift, 4 a.m. in this homeless accommodation, trying to make money online. And I'm trying the different business models that you've probably seen, copywriting. I didn't know about agency at the time, but I did hear about it from Eman. YouTube, coding, freelancing, making graphics and animations, rapping, dropshipping, flipping. I tried so many different businesses all at once. I actually went down the YouTube route. Now, I've made really good success with it. But what you may not have seen is that this path was very difficult. I sacrificed a lot to get to this point. And I'm not saying that in some like, woe is me kind of thing. I'm just saying that as like just a brutal fact. My like true fans who really know about my story, who have maybe met me in person, know the truth of this. I've sacrificed a lot. Like, so at that point, I was living out. I had moved out of the home. You know, I felt like an adult and everything. I had a girlfriend that I was living with. She was like a gamer girl that I used to play video games with. I was living like most guys' dreams. I gave all that up, split up with her, left my apartment, moved back home to my parents' house, which you can say is a bit of a hit to your ego. And suddenly I'm in my parents' house where, you know, we've had family problems. I felt like, you know, I'm the youngest child and everything. And I took all that as a hit to just come back and focus on YouTube. Since then, I ended 3 relationships, dating 3 girls, because it felt like they were like too much of a distraction away from my work here. I dedicated everything. I sacrificed a lot. I worked ruthlessly on YouTube day in and day out from May 2020 to this point, 3 years later. I haven't done many, like I have done some, but I haven't done many like normal people, you know, nights out with drinking and drugs and stuff. I have done some, I won't lie to you, but yeah. I've had to learn how to hire people. But this is the case with YouTube. You know, I had to learn how to hire. I had to learn how to set up the product I'm selling, the sales page, get better at being on YouTube, be in the public eye, receive comments which are positive and negative. Everyone knows your life. So there's a lot that went into this, right? So what I'm saying is, becoming a YouTuber was very difficult.